Hey there, it's me, Banana Jim, and this is a quick midweek video. I just thought about throwing this one together, so I'm going to do a narration as I'm playing State of Decay. And the reason for this is quite simple. I did the review, and I really try to keep the review as short as possible, under 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, there's just so much you can actually cram in. You can't go into too much detail. And I've gotten some really nice feedback from you guys, and a lot of you actually wanted to get a bit more information on State of Decay, a bit more gameplay, and so I thought I'm going to do a bit of a narration. So it's going to be rough, it's going to be ugly, I'm going to make mistakes, I'm probably going to say inappropriate things, but this is really a new one here, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here we've got the game running. Now you'll notice there's a couple of stuff that completed. I've got a garden, and I've even got a shooting platform. And this is one of my characters, and we're currently in my base here. So we've set up shop here. Kind of a cozy little place if you think about it. We've actually set up shop in a warehouse. Don't know if that would work in a real zombie setting, but hey, listen, I'm not gonna judge. So what do we have here? We've got my warehouse, there's my library, set up a library just to keep the guys calm. I've even got a garden, and let me run this side, let's see what's happening on this side. And I think I've got a gym here as well. Yep, there's my gym. Keep the tension going and keep the bodies fit so we can fight zombies. And a dining room, because apparently these guys they've all got issues and they just want to fight and stuff. And I've also got my shooting platform there, with someone in an overwatch position, just in case the zombies come and they can actually take out the zombies. So let's see what I can look around on this side here. And yeah, okay, well, that was unintentional. Oh, well, I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, I planned that. Okay, so this is just give you an idea of the size of the game. Quite massive, actually. That red area there is where I originally had a little house, and now I've set up shop. Essentially built a massive defense network. Those are all outposts that I've set up there, and that's just to I think they work quite nicely because they actually keep the zombies out. Oh, they're shooting. Ah, look at that. Okay, so there's the zombies all running in because I was smart enough to throw a grenade. Awesome stuff. So let's just see if I can hit a few zombies. So these guys can jump around, jump over fences, and all my guys are, oh man, I'm swinging. Okay, and there we go. I've got the guy. So essentially, these are all my survivors. We've all been in this warehouse, and they'll defend the place as much as they can. And occasionally you'll get like a zombie horde will come in and try to take over the place and swarm it. I actually really like that. I like the way the heads just kind of break open. Okay, so my guy's a little bit tired there. You'll notice in the home status there's food. I've got food, medicine, and ammo, and all this stuff. Just want to see my controls a bit. Alright, so this is just my character at the moment. So you'll notice that old Brett here is quite an assertive chap. He's got an axe and a rifle. I've got my inventory there, so I can actually add stuff into the inventory. And this is just a few of his stats: cardio, wits, fighting, and shooting. And as you're playing it, these will actually increase. It's kind of good to have your cardio up, if anyone remembers from that awesome movie. These are events. These things happen randomly. This is just supply runs. Give you an idea of what they've acquired as I've played. This is my stockpile menu. We're actually in the negatives at the moment because I haven't actually played for a day, and that's a cool thing I actually want to mention, is that the game's actually continues after you've logged out. So it's a persistent world. You'll come back and things would have changed. Some people might be sick and so forth. This is just my base information. There's a couple of stuff you can upgrade. So there's my watchtower, my library, my shooting platform, and so forth. So you can actually upgrade this. You can Like for instance, for the medical area, you can turn it into an infirmary and so forth. So you've got my radio room here. You can actually offer shelter. You can ask for medicine caches and ammo and material and so forth. So you can actually make out a call and then go out there to go and look for it. So what I want to show now is it's just how the game actually works, the mechanics and so forth. So there I've got one of my other survivors. You can actually swap between your characters as you go along. So I'll just, and you can actually do it differently. So there's that's actually Marcus. Marcus is my main character. He's actually the main guy in the game. And he's currently on a mission. What I probably want to mention is that if one of your characters actually dies, if they die, they're completely out of the game. So it kind of helps to keep you guys healthy and not to do something silly. This guy actually, I don't like the way he's looking at me. Let me just slap him on the head there. Yeah, he deserved it. Definitely deserved it. But the whole key is, okay, I'm just thinking maybe I should just drive around a bit. Yeah, whatever. Let's ram him there out of the way. So as I've mentioned, if you actually die, your character dies, and it's game over for that character, and you will actually instantly swap over to a new character. Okay, oh, awesome, zombie horde. This is really cool. Occasionally you'll get these zombie hordes, and if you get too many of them, you'll get a mission where you have to wipe them out. They're not too much of a mission. It's not too much of a mission if you're actually in a car. You can actually kill them and carry on. It does get problematic if you've actually got runners. Now the runners are guys who go out, and you can actually request that they go to a specific area and then loot that specific area. So it's not so cool if you've got runners and they get attacked by zombie hordes. So you actually want to try to keep them alive. So occasionally you'll actually get missions coming up. This is actually how I drive in real life. See there? Yeah, that's what we do in Cape Town. But essentially, you really you have to kind of keep the zombie numbers down, particularly the zombie hordes. So you kind of kill them every once in a while. You'll actually get a mission that's specific for zombies. What I want to show now is just how the looting mechanic works. Oh, okay, well, hang on. This house is a little bit full. Didn't expect that. Look at them just crawling out of the house. Maybe it was a braai or something. Maybe all had a barbecue or braai. Okay, guys, you are all gonna die now. And my car's all flaming. This is not a good sign. This is not good. Of course, now as I'm driving my car, I'm attracting more zombies. So this is probably not a very good idea. I mean, all I really want to go do is just go into the house and maybe loot. Oh man, there's more of them in the back. Okay, let's just see if I can't just wipe them out a little bit. Just have less numbers so I can just show you how you can go and scavenge some stuff. What's really cool is also that with as I've mentioned in the review, all the houses you can actually access. You can go into them, you can break open doors, you can go into them and then find materials to scavenge. Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe we'll see some action. Haha. Oh, he's too fast. It would be nice to actually blow him up. And there we go. Ah, it's Guy Fawkes. Run, brother, run. So here we are in the... Oh, okay, that was not planned. That was not planned. Anyways, so as you've noticed there, I can search and hold, and so I'm searching for supplies now. These zombies are persistent. Look at them. Of course, this is going to happen when you do a bit of a... Okay, maybe I should do a bit of stealth. So you can actually search, and you can collect some... in this case, I got some ammo. This is stealth mode. If you should actually have done this from the beginning. I should go in very quietly, driven the car to a spot, and then stealth crawled in. Maybe next time. So let's see what this box holds. Just searching. You'll notice in the corner there, if you search, sometimes you can actually search quite loudly and you'll have zombies swarming you. This is actually not too bad. See, there's a couple of them outside there. Let's just do it stealth. Awesome. So we've got some goodies there, some materials. So I'm going to take the materials back. What you could also do is there was just a prompt there now, so you can obviously take the loot, or you can call in one of your survivors to come and help you. Oh man, this guy's fitness is terrible. Run, run! Oh, awesome. His fitness is terrible. My goodness. Let's just get away from here. Let's run them over. Ah, they deserve it. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to take the loot back and just put it into my home, because obviously my supplies are low. Everything's in negatives. But as I've mentioned, you can actually ask one of your survivors to come and help you. To also come and take a bag. The only problem is that for some reason they don't drive any cars, so they all do it by running, and I'm not sure if that's intentional for the game, but it would have been nice if they could actually just source a car and then drive to a spot. But all of them will, if you do ask them to go and look for food, they'll actually run to a spot and then obviously get into heaps of trouble, and then you have to come and bail them out. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes it can be a little bit annoying. Anyway, so it's getting darker now. I'm just going to drop off the food and then see what happens. So the game area, obviously there's some graphical glitches every once in a while. Oh, speaking of the devil. Anyways, wow, that was pretty cool. But yeah, you've got your graphical glitches. You've got it's a game that needs a bit of patching, as I've mentioned in the review. It's a game that needs just a bit of loving, just a bit of patching and so forth. Okay, so I'm just going to drop off some supplies here. And this is essentially what happens, is it's a survival game, and this is what I really like about it. So you go on supply runs, you can actually get more supplies, and all those areas, little houses and so forth, you can search, and if you've searched all of them, you'll get a little cross there, like a little cross to say that you've actually searched that specific house and that nothing's in there anymore. Let me just do a mission. I think I'll just do a mission as well, just to show you how that works. Now, there's obviously a couple of different missions. There's something like this where I'm going after a specific zombie. You also have rescue missions where you have to rescue your survivors. You also have an additional rescue mission for survivors where that specific survivor will actually come and join you. Oh, look at that magic. So it's not a good grief. So it's a game that is glitchy, definitely glitchy, but I mean I don't mind it that much actually. Okay, so let's just take up this mission here. Okay, whoa, put on the flashlight, open the door. Yeah, that's how you do it. You just go in there. Look at that, she's already busy. Okay, so let's see. Okay, help hunt Army Z. Of course I'll help. So let's take them out. So there's an Army Z. See, it's a military zombie. Okay, let's see if we can't. Has to be more. Oh, there we are. See the little, there's question marks. So those are areas that we have to go and search. Now these missions can be quite long actually, as you going from spot to spot looking for them. So there's actually quite a few areas that I can go and search. So we can just look around the house. Oh, there we go, there's one. Bang! He's dead. Okay, he's got a hard head. And that was it. So you can have... So it's pretty cool actually. Your missions can be fairly long, or they can be fairly short. And you get materials and medicine and loot. Well, something tells me the former occupants of this house won't actually mind me going through this stuff. Hopefully it's something good. Something good this time. Oh, excellent, we found some medicine.
See you back at base.
So this is really kind of like the foundation of the game. It's going out there, finding medicine, finding ammo, and finding food, and taking it back to your base. So it's always a good idea to actually keep your base up and running and well stocked. Okay, I just gave her a bit of a help, and she's gonna run home. Probably doesn't want to lift from this specific character. The main story is actually very short. I'm not going to discuss too much about the main story here because I don't want to spoil too much. I think it's something that you have to play through and experience. But as I've mentioned before, it's not really it's not a new story. It's something that you actually expect from a zombie apocalypse game. But it is short, so you can run through it fairly quickly. But I still think that the biggest appeal of this game is actually the survival aspect of keeping your base up and running, keeping your survivors healthy, and to make sure that people survive, and make sure that people survive for a long time. Now, as you increase the stats of your character, it actually becomes more difficult. So for instance, if I had taken Marcus out on a run like this, I would have probably ran into some of the more vicious of the zombies, the bloaters and the freaks. And I kind of chose not to do that because I'm kind of scared of getting Marcus killed. When I did my first playthrough, I actually lost quite a few characters. Okay, so let me just see what else I can do here. Let's see what I can actually upgrade. Let's see. Commerce library access. This is a good one actually because it actually gives a good buff as well. Ammo. I get ammo out of it. And let's see, food. Always good to preserve my food. And these updates will then obviously run while I'm not playing. I can actually switch off the Xbox, go to sleep, and then that will actually run, and tomorrow I'll have all my upgrades running. So I'm still actually running in the negatives there for food. That's a pity. I don't think I'm going to go out for another run. Well, I think on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I've covered quite a bit of the basics of State of Decay and hopefully given you a bit of a glimpse of the game and how it works, and maybe even piqued your interest. It's definitely a game that you should at least give a try. It might not be for everyone. It is obviously a little bit glitchy, of course, as you've seen in the video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, guys. Till next time.